And I gotta tell you, when I let go of my grudges, like, it was just such a relieving feeling. I can't even begin to explain it, but what I know from holding grudges is that if you hold them, you're not affecting anybody but yourself, okay? You're gonna start this endless cycle of hurt emotions over and over and over again, and you're not doing anything to help yourself. You not letting go is creating hurt emotions towards yourself, your family, your friends. It's not good for anybody, and it's a very, very messy situation. So I recommend that you let go immediately. I think back to the times that I had ego and pride get in the way of many of my friendships. I mean, it's really nasty because you start doubting everything that your friends did for you. You start looking at all the bad aspects, every single one of their mistakes. You forget the good things they've done for you, how many times they've stuck up for you. I mean, it goes on and on. And it's just, like I said, an endless cycle of hate, hatred, misery. You're not doing anything good by holding this grudge. And I've seen a lot of good people come and go because of my grudges or grudges they held against me. And it's not a good feeling from either party. I mean, I don't even know if I can talk to these people again without them, remembering everything that I did wrong to them. It's a horrible feeling, and I'd never want to come across these people if I'm being honest. I'd be so embarrassed and ashamed. All those bad decisions create so many unnecessary dramas between your friends. I mean, it's just not needed. We need to spread love and positivity. We want to grow with our friends, right? You don't want to see one of your friends pouting down at you every single time. No, that's wrong. You want to grow with your friends. You don't need that drama. No need to focus your mind on all these problems. You already have enough problems of your own. So why continue it? Why have it cycle? Again, why have it continue the cycle? Man, I have a huge story about one of these grudges that I held, and it all started with my best friend in high school at the time. This guy, I had known him since 6th grade, and it was ridiculous how this all happened. I introduced him to this girl I liked, and you know what? He thought he'd try to go for it too. And I told him that, I liked this girl. And he saw the opportunity and started, bad-mouthing me behind my back, starting arguments, defaming me, all these hurtful things. And when I saw this, we had this separation and argument. And eventually we went separate ways, but it wasn't that easy because we could have talked this out. We could have figured out, hey, I know you like her and I like her too, but maybe we can, figure out some sort of agreement or compromise. Maybe I can help you. Maybe is there something you're feeling? Is there something personal about this girl, or is it something about me that you wanted to, to get back at me for something? But no, we didn't talk it out. We let those feelings sit and they exploded. And it created a lot of tension. And it wasn't just like, oh, I see him at school. We lived in the same neighborhood. We shared friend groups and we shared car rides together every day with this other friend. I mean, it gets bad because it goes from happy conversations in the car to mute and awkwardness for this poor friend in the middle. I mean, I felt very selfish for doing all that because he didn't deserve that. And it's selfish to take away the group that he had with us at the time away all in an instant over a girl. It wasn't worth it. And it was those car rides that really solidified, like, wow, what are we doing here? Because at first I was the instigator. I'm ashamed to say I was the instigator. And I really shouldn't have kept going with that energy, but eventually he started feeling that way too, and it just got into a mess. All these hurt feelings make you feel like the asshole, man. And truth be told, you are the asshole for doing that shit. Your pride and your ego seem to try and protect you from these things by telling you, oh, I'm so hurt. Oh, I'm so hurt. But you have to consider the other person's side, right? It's a two-way street, feelings. Feelings and connections are two ways. So it'd be wrong to only assume that you're the one hurting so bad when you haven't even began to consider your other friend or the other person. Hell, the other girl was trapped in the middle of this shit too. Like, it's not good. You are a complete asshole for doing that kind of thing. Grudges will get you nowhere. These hurt feelings are not worth your trouble. Like I said, you already have enough problems in your life. Why continue to create more, especially with people you love and care for? We are meant to grow together. My advice to you is to remember to understand your feelings, but understand the feelings of the other person as well. You could acknowledge that you're hurt. There's no problem with that. Telling somebody how you feel, that's fine. But judging them for all their crimes and everything they've done wrong to you, that's not fine. You can't let that anger explode and blow up onto the other person. It's not right, and they probably didn't even know in the first place. I mean, that's just one of my situations, but I've had many situations where either I didn't know that there was a conflict or they didn't know that I had a problem with them. And the less you talk about it, the more you delay it, the worse that anger is gonna build and the more resentment. And it's just gonna cause even more issues in your friendships. So I want you to understand that they helped you grow in the past. Look past their mistakes and understand that they are still good people and they're not perfect. Everybody makes a mistake. Everybody has a problem. Maybe one that they don't know about. It's really just analyzing the feelings that are felt in that moment and seeing what you can do to fix the problem. Work together with the person. See it as a good challenge to move past that problem. I want you to remember, first, I want you to drop your ego, offer them forgiveness or take forgiveness if they are giving it to you, and embrace some humility. These are your friends and family, okay? You were hurt once too, and you know what that felt like from somebody. So why would you put that onto somebody else? There's no reason to relive your traumas through another friendship, to hurt somebody because they hurt you. I understand you want to make them feel bad for what they did, but that's not right. They'll feel bad once they understand, but they will get over it easier, and you won't have the problem of holding a grudge if you just tell them what happened. Because 99% of the time, the person didn't even know what happened for real. The person doesn't even know. It's ridiculous. It really is. Walk them through the conflict that just happened and don't blame them for anything. Tell them how you feel, but don't aggressively try to hurt them. Do not blame them for their mistakes. It's a mistake, okay? All I'm saying is, please always choose forgiveness. Have a good day.